What's good, planty peeps? My name is Lily, and welcome to Peace Lily Plants. You know what? It's been, come on, wheelchair, let me swing around. It's been an interesting morning, been doing a few things, have not washed my face, so hopefully the ring light is gonna make me look snatched anyway. Drinking my coffee. Today, we are, what are we doing? I literally say that every time. My brain does not work that well. Today, we are going to be cleaning up some pots and stuff in this plant area because I want to give you guys a full plant tour really soon, like a winter 2021 thing, or I don't know, maybe January 2022. But there are a few things around here that don't look so hot that we need to get cleaned up, straightened up first. And I want to take you guys with me because I feel like we all probably have plenty situations where some things are not looking so hot, looking a little cluttered, looking a little messy and dirty, and it can be intimidating at times to have to deal with those situations. So I want to show you something that I do to help myself to be able to tackle these kind of things. Before we dive right into it, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Let me take you back here, show you what we're working with. So, first off, we got this table, we got this table down here with this gross looking paper on it, and I don't know, maybe it's just time to get rid of that paper because I feel like it makes the area look so much worse than it would look otherwise. And over here, let's see, I'm not pointing at it very well. Over here, we have a bunch of plant supplies and pots that are just looking pretty messy over there. And then down here, we have a bunch of pots that are just haphazardly put down there. So we want to get this stuff straightened up, get the planting supplies put in a good spot, get all the pots organized by size maybe, and vacuum when we're all done, because having carpet floors and plants is really annoying. So doing chores, plant chores, or any kind of chores really, it can be kind of intimidating because you get overwhelmed by thinking about everything that you need to do, and then you end up getting paralyzed and not doing anything. I am the kind of person who does really well with strategies, plans, routines. I mean, I have a watering day for crying out loud, and you know, most of my plants look beautiful, so I guess it's not a half bad strategy. Okay, so how can we strategize of what we're gonna do today? Well, looking around here at what all needs to happen, I'm thinking that number one, I need to get all the pots out. Maybe like sit them out on the floor or something. And then if any of them still have soil or a dead plant in them, then we'll dump that out and we'll get them all organized by size. And I used to have so many pots that I needed that little brown thing back there and that bottom shelf over there. But I've bought a few plants in the last couple months, and so I don't have quite as huge of a pot stock as I used to. I think that I could fit them all on that one little shelf back there. So we'll do that, and then I'm sure there's going to be a huge mess. So we'll vacuum. But actually, before the vacuuming, I think I'll clean off the table over here that looks so gross. That table. And clean that off and go ahead and throw away that paper. Right now, I don't have any plants that need to be sitting on that table, so it's fine. I kind of don't love sitting plants on that table because I feel like it doesn't really get the most ample sunlight, but I don't know. Anyway, we'll try to control the shopping enough to not acquire so many that we have to start using that unideal table once again. That is our strategy, our game plan. And now that we know exactly what we're doing, we can just dive right into it and do it and not be intimidated by doing this tour. So let's go do it. Unfortunately, I can't quite figure out how to put the tripod to where you can see everything that I'm doing. So, here is the basket of stuff, and then I'm gonna have to set the camera on this table up here and just sort of pull up each thing that I'm getting out from there. I look like a chubby boy with my round face here. Anyway, so reaching over, and this is a bag of Spanish moss, and we're gonna put that over here. I forgot to say this in the action plan a moment ago, but we also need to find just sort of one little location to put the planting supplies. Or wait, actually I think I did say that and I just said it again for no reason. This, oh Lord, I've got to be careful. Ow, this is painful. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to pull it up for the camera. Okay, I got this stuff that we used to make a mouse pole the other day, me and Joey. It's very sharp. Ow. Okay, threw that aside over there. Now, let's see what other plant supplies do we have. We have a bunch of stuff for moss poles because me and Joey just did that video where we made the moss poles. This was used to tie the pieces of the plant to the pole. It's kind of the texture, kind of the texture of bread ties. And of course there was soil in the bag and it just spilled on my lap. Why does this happen to me? Being a plant mom is so messy. But I guess being a normal mom is really messy as well. We got the soil in the middle here. Okay. What other plant supplies do we have back here? We've got a bag of succulent cacti soil. So I put that over here with the other supplies. May have to move my wheelchair in a moment to arrange that a little bit better. Got one of these doohickeys. Not sure what to do with that right now, so I'm just gonna sit that over here. Now, are we getting to the pots? Almost, but not quite. Let's see, what do we have here? Zip ties for the moss poles. Little clear ones and little black ones. We've got a little ceramic pot here that probably came from like TJ Maxx or Marshall's or something. Cute. So we're gonna just start putting all the pots out on the ground and get them organized in a minute. Tiny little blue pot, ceramic on the outside, clay on the inside. This I will put with the plant supplies because sometimes when I'm having to like bend over and get soil out of the bag and put it in one of my containers for repotting, I'll use this to help scoop the soil out of the bag. So here we are with more pots. We've got a teeny tiny terracotta, if I can get it out. You know what? This is why I don't like cash pose. This right here. I'm not good at getting a container out of a slightly bigger container. And that's how it pretty much works with cash pose. You keep something in a nursery pot in a slightly bigger decorative pot that it slides down in, but my stupid fingers can't get it out. So anyway, tiny terracotta pot, 2 slightly bigger but still tiny clay pots. Oh Lord, the soil is everywhere already. Every time I do something plant related, I tell myself, I'm not going to make a mess this time. I'm going to be really careful this time. And what happens every time? A mess. More pots, more pots. Tiny clay pot, slightly bigger clay pot. Also, all my pots always have the tags on them because they're so hard to get off. Somebody without a vape, please come to my house and take all the tags off my pots for me. Let's see. So many tiny pots. I don't need to buy any tiny pots anytime soon. Oh Lord. This clay, terracotta, but it has soil all up in it. Probably would have been a good idea to slide a trash can over here, but since we are already embracing the fact that soil is all up in the towel in my lap, we're just gonna go with it. I'm already running out of room on the table. I might have to start sitting these on the ground. And here are 2 small terracotta pots. This one has an indentation for a hole, but the hole has not been cut. And can I just ask the question, why do people do that? I've gotten pots like that before. My dad has had to actually drill a hole where the indentation was, but why? Like, just go ahead and put the hole in it. This one doesn't have a hole, which I guess I didn't notice when I bought it, so seems a little bit pointless, but you know, a pothos could probably survive in there if nothing else. Here's a terracotta pot, once again with some soil in it. We're just gonna dump out in my soil towel and sit these on the somewhere. There's no room anywhere. I'm gonna go dump out this soil and bring a trash can back over here. So the soil did not want to come off the towel, so we're just committed to the soil being on the towel at this point. Alright. This part is already starting to get mundane. Just pulling out pots and pots and pots and pots. Hey look, isn't this cute? My mom painted this. Just 2 more terracotta. I really like the light peachy terracotta because it looks so close to normal terracotta, but with a bit of an interesting twist. Let's see what else. We got some bubble wrap. I guess there's something fragile coming. Oh, yep. Okay. This. I need to get some little succulents. Make me a little succulent tray in here, but how adorable is this pot? Ceramic on the outside, clay on the inside, and there's even a little matching tray. Ba-bam! And we'll hang on to this bubble wrap because maybe we'll end up wrapping that back up. More and more tiny pots. My gosh, I don't need to buy any tiny pots anytime soon. Here's a fun little pot. Once you take the sticker off, yeah, it has a hole in the bottom. And I don't know what this texture is. It's like foamy. Is it cardboard? It's probably cardboard. Here's another one. And here is a really cute ceramic pot with a little built-in saucer. Oh gosh. Another terracotta. I have so many just normal, small, I don't know what what size this is. 4.3 inch. So I guess a lot of these are about 4 inch. I have so many 4-inch terracotta pots. We're getting to the point where there's a bunch of trays. I'm probably just gonna set them to the side over here. But here we got just a bunch of different size clay and terracotta trays. Got some more tiny terracotta pots. Got a bunch of more trays. You can never have too many trays, right? Right. I keep calling them trays, but I think a lot of people call them saucers. This little ceramic pot that has no hole in the bottom, so kind of pointless. We got this adorable little pig cash bow. I just told you that I'm not really a big fan of cash bows, but I want to find a use for this because it's just irresistible. And we have reached the bottom. Yay! And let's see. Here are 2 sticks that could be used to stick things up. Then here's another one of those hanging basket doodads. Bless me. Oh Lord, it's a mess over here. So all this stuff sitting on the ground. I don't even know if I'm showing it to you. And that thing full of soil. Gotta bend way over to make eye contact with you here. But wanted you to see what we're working with. And so I'm gonna be pulling those pots off the table here and off the ground over there and organizing it with this. And at first I was gonna pull out every single pot on the ground, but I'm like, should I pull all those out just to put them right back? So I might go ahead and try to rearrange and work with them in there, because you know, work smart, not hard. But we're still gonna try to do a system where I can tell how many of what size I have. Because I think one of the biggest issues is when I need a pot or, well, let me back up and say it's more of an issue when I'm at the store and let's say that there's a sale on pots or something and I'm like, which ones do I need and which ones do I not need any more of? So we'll see if this task helps me to be able to discern that any better. We've got a really big one, and in here we have a somewhat smaller one that is clay on the inside, ceramic on the outside. Then we have this little clay one. I'm gonna just slide that back right now because I'm thinking to myself, if I just stack small ones and big ones, then I'm not really going to be able to tell what do I have and what do I not have. We'll see if space allows us to have everything that is of the right size together, or if we do end up having to do some stacking. These 2 small ones really need to go with some other small ones. I'm putting you in the floor here so you can see even better what am I doing. So we've got this clay pot and this smaller one stacked into it. Once again, the struggle of trying to get a slightly smaller pot out of a bigger one. Alrighty. So, whoopsie. Those look to be about the same size. Wonder if they'll stack at all. Nope, that's not working. We may end up stacking some of the small ones in the big ones, but I want to have some kind of system where I understand what's happening. As long as there's a system that makes sense, then we'll be good. This one has soil in it. Dang it, the trash can is over there. Well, there's another trash can back here that I'm going to dump this out in. So let's move this out. Scoot this back. I wonder if this one will stack on either one. Okay. Oh, Lord. You know what? Maybe I'll put the ones that have their own saucer on the shelf and then try to stack something else in them because this is too much. Put that back there. This one appears to be same size. So we'll put that there. Alright, we've got a cash po. Y'all know I don't really use cash pos. So we'll slide that back there. So this one appears to be a size down from the 3 that have their own saucer attached. So we're going to put that one separate. Let's see if this other gray one will stack with it. Okay, alright, good to go. Maybe we'll start stacking up some of these terracotta. So here's the average, like, 4-ish inch. What does it say on it? Actually, this one says 5.3 inch. I have a lot of terracotta that are in the 4 to 5 inch range. So we'll just see how many of them will stack. Put all the right sizes together. So there's 2. They'll stack. A gray and a terracotta and 2 terracotta. We've got another clay one here with a small one inside. Let's see, it stacks there. Whoopsie. Let's see, another one, another terracotta. Stacks in there. Let's see, these are a size down from that, so we're gonna put those over there. All these tiny clay / terracotta pots fit together, so they're all a size down from that. These 2 are not going to stack very well, but they're the same size as the next to smallest gray ones. So, good to know for inventory's sake. This one with no hole, it's useless. I don't know, maybe I'll put it inside one of these because I'm probably not going to use it anytime soon. This one, let's see what size this is. Yep, same size as those. And this clay pot with its own saucer, as I hold it up, it appears to be the size of these. Oh, and it'll even stack in there. I wonder if it'll fit. Back here, these 2 gray pots. And then one size down from that is this little stack right here that we're going to try to put right next to it. And then the size down from that is this stack that is ever so slightly too big for me to pick up with one hand. So we'll take one out, pick it up, put the other one back. Oh Lord, this bending over is too much to handle. We got this ceramic one, and for the sake of space, I'm gonna see if it'll stack on top of there. You can't even see, so I'll back up. We got it stacked on top of there. These, the little foamy ones, cardboard maybe, and the ceramic, they're, whoopsie, they're about the same size as these over here. So we'll try to put them all together. And here's where I think that maybe we're gonna have to start stacking things. So try to put this small one in here. Let's see if the other one will fit on there as well. Okay, and these two clay ones are the same size as these. Dang it, once again, cannot pick up with one hand. So let's come down to the end and stack it all. Stack of 2-inch terracotta sit here. So that's what it looks like right now. Not too shabby if I do say so myself. So now that we got all those pots in their place, I'm going to vacuum and then I'll show you the end result of what it looks like over here. So you can appreciate how good it can be sometimes to just take those few minutes to do some cleaning up and straightening up. So just showing you the bit of progress that was made today. Got rid of that ugly paper. And I guess I could get a little bit better decor going on right there. So we'll work on that, but I think it looks a lot better without having that nasty paper there. We'll see if I can not have to put any plants on there. And then down here, we got all the pots, and some of them are stacked in bigger ones, but for the most part, it's pretty clear to see what kind of size pots I have and what kind I would need if I don't know, if I had a certain size plant and I could look down here and tell whether I have a pot that would fit it or not. So that's cool. And then over here, we got that brown thing isn't sitting here anymore. It's actually sitting over there because what I would like is for someone who doesn't have Friedrich's ataxia to dump the soil out of it in a trash can. Once somebody does that for me and brings it back over here, I'm thinking I could put those potting supplies in it, and then that would look even more not cluttered. So yay! We didn't do anything particularly epic, I don't think, but we just got it to look a little bit neater in here. So I hope that y'all will be sort of motivated to clean up the clutter messiness in your own plant room or in your own house if you don't have a room that most of them are in. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And just one more thing, guys. Always remember, wherever you are, whatever your circumstances, whatever you might be going through, bloom where you were planted, honey. See you in the next one. Bye.